Over Calvin Couch. Coach Greg Mitchell, can you open us up with an opening statement?
Yeah, well, obviously we feel really good about the win. Without question, that was our best 40 minutes of defense that we played, and certainly that's predicated on the respect we have for the matchups and how hard we knew we'd have to play. They're certainly big and strong, and I thought the key was trying to refuse what they were trying to do, deny wing entry passes, work really hard at the front of the post, and just leave everything out there. I think the offensive end, we were connected. I mean, we played really, really well together. 19 assists on 28 baskets is team basketball, and I thought we played really, really well at that end of the floor as well. So great win for us, keeps us in the hunt, and feels pretty good right now.
Coach, what was it specifically that you guys were able to do when they started to, you knew they were going to make a little bit of a run? What did you guys do specifically to hold that?
Well, I just reminded them to play together. I mean, you're right. We knew they'd make a run. I can't remember the exact plays, but when they cut it to whatever it was, 6, 7, 8, we quickly went right back up in a double-figure mode, which I think a lot of our guys relaxed and played comfortable. But what we didn't ever stop doing is being great at the defensive end. So they're going to score. We just made it tougher for them. That middle 10 to 12 minutes in the second half, I thought was really important. And we shot the ball well. I mean, to be completely honest. Dante caught fire, and Preston was doing a great job finishing. JB was being JB. So just a collective effort. Everybody stepped on the floor, made us better today.
All right, Jason, there was that stretch in the middle of the second half like you were talking about was. It seemed like everybody was just hitting threes. It was like a 4 minutes, maybe even a 3 minute span where you and Riley and Dante were all, hitting sometimes a bunch of threes. I mean, all at once. What was it that you guys were seeing to allow those to get to those open shots, and just what was it like having so much of them fall all at once there?
Yeah, I would say that's predicated with our ball movement. We throughout the first and second half, I thought we moved the ball the best I've seen this year probably. And also that starts at the defensive end. We were locked in and engaged on defense, so that kind of carries over. So I would say that's the ball movement, defense, and then rebounding, obviously. Against a team like that, to be just about even with them on the boards, that's huge. So we can set up our offense and get the ball moving back to offense from defense quickly.
All right, Preston, it's your first show on the road here in the rivalry, and you obviously had a huge game. What was this atmosphere like for you, and what was working so well for you?
Well, I mean, this gym is sweet first off, and it's full, and there's a lot of energy. It doesn't take a lot to really get going in that kind of environment. But I think the reason why I played pretty well is every time I'd set a ball screen, they'd double Jason because they knew he'd shoot it, and then he'd just find the dump down, and I'll try and finish it.
All right, Coach, that balance was obviously maybe the key of the game, that it wasn't just the outside shooting that you guys able to. How big is that for you guys moving forward, knowing that you guys can prove that balance?
Well, I think the biggest thing is our bigs all year have been unproven. We graduated quite a bit, and you'd like to think by the time February hits, you're freshmen, no longer freshmen. And I thought Preston, he's got to come back and have his best practice here on Monday as well. But I thought today he felt comfortable, and even though he missed some early shots and was probably thinking a little bit too much, we just kept telling him, hey, you're getting touches because your teammates believe in you. Get the ball to the backboard quicker, go finish. And I thought that allowed him to play a little bit more free, and it like he said about JB was that much more excited to find him on curl action. So yeah, good for Preston, good for all of us. Again, I think Dennis and Teddy, their ability to rebound today was incredible. I think both of them had 10 rebounds each. As JB alluded to have a game where we're even on the glass with Calvin is a victory in itself. So yeah, that combination was great for us.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about where you think you guys are right now at this point of the season compared, where you were in December, sub 500?
That's a great question, because we weren't very good in November, and if you look at statistically, today was a good day, but we're a work in progress. I mean, we're one of the worst teams in the country at field goal percentage allowed, and that's why I'm so proud of the effort today. So I think where we are today is we understand that the investment at that end of the floor completely affects the 40-minute game at both ends of the floor. As JB alluded to, it just gives your offense that confidence and energy. So we're better defensively. As I told him before the game, I really, really like this team because of their chemistry and cohesion in the locker room, bus rides, hotel lobbies. Obviously, that carries on to the court as well. So we're in a good spot, but the league is balanced, and we got to be ready for a great test next Wednesday.
Coach, can you just talk about playing in this building? The last 2 times now, it's been very convincing wins for you guys, where the last 3, 4, 5 at home have been extremely close. What is it that you guys are able to do to knock off those road nerves or whatever it is and play your best here?
I think ultimately when you respect your opponent, that's where it comes from. It's a great environment. I love the gym. I love the energy. I love their students. You know, if you're an athlete, you're a basketball player especially, you feed off of that. I mean, if not, you're going to cower and go the other direction. I think our guys just love the energy, love the challenge. And the game always means something. So that's why our guys, in part, come to Hope College is this game. And once on the road, you have to be that much more dialed in. So we've been successful. You know, that doesn't necessarily carry on to anything guaranteed in the future, but it was good for us today.
Greg, is this team getting better defensively, or do you feel like today's effort may be just because it was Calvin?
Yeah.
How much of that factors in?
That's a great question. I think we're definitely getting better, and maybe not always statistically, but we've played better recently. We understand things a little more confident, and I sure hope we're getting better, because otherwise, I mean, I shouldn't be paid, because if we're our 67th practice, I think, on Monday, if we're not getting better, something's wrong. But all jokes aside, we are getting better, and I think we're getting older. We're getting a little more mature. Our youngs have played a little bit more. You know, early in the season, Preston would get more fouls than field goal attempts, in all honesty. So we're look at the stat sheet today. Yeah, we're getting better for sure.
Jason, can you just put this one in perspective for me as far as how big of a win this is for you at this point? It keeps you in first. It's on your rival's floor. You guys played, maybe your best game of the year. What does this one mean at this point for you guys?
I think this is obviously a huge win for us today and the rest of the weekend, but honestly I think we have a team that moves on pretty well and gets ready for the next game pretty well, so we're not going to get complacent on just beating Calvin. It's obviously a huge win on the road for a pretty young group, but I'd say that we got work to do on Wednesday. That's a team that beat us up pretty good at their place, so we got a good matchup coming on Wednesday.